challengers.
Today is Monday, November 9th, or Tuesday 10th if you're watching this in PE, since we have a different Monday schedule this week.
This is Kayla.
Ryan.
And Gisette with your weekly video broadcast.
This Wednesday is Veterans Day, a day set aside to honor those who have served America in the armed forces.
Do you know someone who has served in the American Armed Forces, a parent or a relative, or a teacher or neighbor? Now is a great time to thank them for their service to our nation. You might ask them where they served and for how long. How did their time in the armed forces affect them? What was good about their experience? And what did they learn from it?
On this Veterans Day, remember this. Honoring a veteran on Veterans Day can mean nothing more than a simple acknowledgement and a sincere thank you, one human being to another.
Let us pause to honor some of the veterans in our lives through performances by orchestra and drama.
Like an amazing showing of support for our veterans, and I want you guys to know that I really appreciate it, and there's a lot of other veterans out there that would appreciate this kind of love and support that you guys can pour out to them. And many of you guys have family, you have uncles or parents or grandparents, neighbors possibly. So as a veteran, I just want to encourage you guys, I'm just one person, there's like 700 of you guys here or something, to take the opportunity to personally go and thank another veteran. Thank somebody who has served this country, because it's not about any one individual, but it's collectively what we're doing to preserve the freedoms that we have in America. And that's never more evident than in a time like this, in election season. A lot of you guys are kind of divisive right now and wondering what the future of our country is, but you can just be rest assured in that there's people out there that love this country and want to protect this country and the freedoms that you guys have to agree and disagree. So thank you guys for coming out here, smiling at me and making me feel appreciated.
And a half years old. I was assigned to the amphibious force, which is assigned to a ship, and the ship contains about 20 boats that carry the personnel and go and drops them off on shore so they can continue the fighting on shore. And I was assigned as a signalman. After boot camp for I believe two to 3 months in San Diego, I was assigned to the amphibious force. We took our training in San Diego, and then when we completed our amphibious force training, we were assigned to a ship. We went to Okinawa, and on our way to Okinawa, we were attacked, or we ran into a Jap Zero that was coming behind our ship, and we didn't know what kind of a plane that was until it passed us. Evidently, he didn't know he was running into the convoy that was going to have an attack on Okinawa. And my brother was 18 years old, was in the paratroopers, and he had completed his training in Georgia, and then the invasion started in Normandy, and he was shot while coming down in a parachute.
This is my dad. He served in the Navy and the Air Force for 5 years.
Hi, I would like to recognize my grandfather, and he served in the Army for 4 years.
This is my dad, and he served in the Air Force for 8 years.
The 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, an armistice or temporary cessation of hostilities was declared between the Allied nations and Germany in the First World War, then known as the Great War. Commemorated as Armistice Day beginning the following year, November 11th became a legal federal holiday in the United States in 1938. In the aftermath of World War II and the Korean War, Armistice Day became Veterans Day, a holiday dedicated to American veterans of all wars.
If someone has done military service, they earn the title veteran and more.
They sacrificed their comforts to enjoy. The list is long of all the things they gave.
Our veterans are extraordinary people. They are loyal, dedicated, true, and brave.
We owe our freedoms and our very lives to our veterans who served in uniform.
Our veterans should be celebrities. They're exceptional. No other group compares.
We're grateful for the many things they've done. They'll always be in our hearts and in our prayers.
We owe our veterans support and friendship. Let no one ever question what they're worth.
These men and women served us and our country. Our veterans, the very best.
Thank you, Mr. Hennis, for your service.
Let's pop over to check on the local news of coronavirus. Remember, challengers, stay safe and wear a mask. As you can see here, the Californian stats for the COVID, it was going down, but now it's coming up a little. So hopefully everybody's going to remember to keep safe, so you can bring that number back down. Some states like Texas and Florida are hot zones, so make sure if you're traveling out to avoid those places if possible, or be extra safe there. And here are the Los Angeles County stats. And remember, everybody, make sure you stay safe and make sure you help other family members stay safe.
Now let's roll over to Guess.Quote. Congratulations to Anderson, Saint Amant, Prager, Weitzel, Flick, Natividad, Adrid, Yujita, Tran, and Kobayashi for winning a star from last week's Dr. Seuss quote.
The weather has been quite interesting lately. It was sure nice to get some much needed rain. Let's check out the weather for this week. I'm hoping for more rain.
Let's Name That Teacher. Last week's teacher was Mrs. Lujan. Congratulations to Saint Amant, Drew, Natividad, Erickson, and Renault.
I don't know. Maybe you'll have better chances of getting it than me.
Are you ready for another SMS cooking show? Check out this delicious holiday bread.
Today we are making pumpkin pecan bread. You will need 1/2 cup of olive oil, 1/2 cup of water, pecans, and 2 eggs, some measuring cups, and a bowl. Then you can follow the instructions that are located on the back of the box. Here I preheated my oven to 350, added the mix into the bowl with the water, olive oil, and 2 eggs, along with some pecans. Then you want to mix it until it looks like this. You can add parchment paper to the bottom of your pan so it doesn't stick, and butter as well along the sides. Then you can pour your mix into the pan. It should look like this. You can also put some more pecans on top. Then you can put it in the oven and set it for 55 minutes like I did here. Once it's done, you can take it out, put it on the stove, and let it cool for 5 to 10 minutes. Enjoy!
Wow, that looks delicious.
November is National Homeless Month. With everything going on in the world, it is particularly important to focus on what we can do for those in need. See the Challenger chat to see how you can help those people in need during National Homeless Month.
Suzanne Middle School will be the designated location for dropping off all donated materials. We are all in this together.
Thank you to all the families that helped contribute to this year's Suzanne Community Club Booster Drive. Together, you helped raise over $64,000.
Hopefully you can learn a new word with Word of the Week. We challenge you to use it in a sentence this week.
What do you think flummox means?
I think it's a name for a cleaning supply.
I think it's just phlegm in the back of your throat.
I think it's a type of dog.
I think it's like a special kind of plumber.
This was actually to protect someone greatly bewildered.
This year's election has been a nail-biter for sure. Suzanne's election was not as close as the actual one. Every homeroom that voted had a majority vote for Biden. Let's find out if you earned your homeroom a star. Check out the election recap.
Walnut Library would like to invite you to participate in LA County Library's 41st Annual Bookmark Contest, an annual program that encourages a love of books and reading while also promoting creativity, artistic expression, and community engagement. Students will have the chance to see their bookmark designs featured at their local library and throughout Los Angeles County.
Completed entry forms can be dropped off in an individual library location, sent by mail, or submitted digitally via a link on the library's website. The deadline for the entry is November 5th, 2020. See more detail in the Challenger chat if you want your grade level in Google Classroom.
Yearbooks are on sale now for $50. Early bird price is $20 off regular price. Price goes up December 1st, so order now. Buy online at compe.pictavo.com. Enter the state, city, and school, then go to Shop My School.
If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Harmonson by email at mhharmonson@wvusd.org for more information.
And now, finally, the announcements.
Don't forget, Monday's schedule is 1, 2, 3, and Tuesday's schedule is 4, 5, 6. Wednesday is no school, but don't forget to thank a veteran.
This concludes today's broadcast.
Have a great week, Challengers!